Do you think this bill can pass the 50-50 Senate?
Yes, the conversations are ongoing. I participated in a meeting yesterday with the president and Secretary Raimondo and a number of Senate Republicans. And what we're doing is looking at where the common ground might be. Obviously, there's a big difference in perspective on a lot of dimensions around infrastructure, including our definition, our broad definition of what America's infrastructure needs really are. But there's also a lot that we can agree on. And the president strongly believes in a bipartisan approach to get as much support as we can for a way forward. Time is of the essence, but this is that season for negotiation. And it's exactly what's happening, a give and take, comparing ideas, and seeing where we might be able to come together.
So according to an analysis of the U.S. Department of Transportation's 2020 National Bridge Inventory Database, more than 220,000 U.S. bridges need major repair work or should be replaced altogether. That figure represents about 36% or more than 1/3 of all U.S. bridges. Will the Biden infrastructure plan repair or replace these bridges?
So the American Jobs Plan includes provisions to repair 10,000 bridges around the country and also act to repair 10 of the most economically significant bridges that need major work. We're seeing an issue right now with I-40 on the Mississippi River across Tennessee and Arkansas in the area around Memphis, where there is a huge disruption taking place to both traffic on the road and traffic on the river under a bridge after an inspection revealed a major crack that could have led to a catastrophic failure. So we don't have to use our imagination to understand why bridges are important and why they need to be in good repair. There are examples all around us every day, and it's showing why we need to do more as a country. We need first-rate infrastructure if we want to have a first-place economy. This is a matter of economic competitiveness as well as safety and well-being. And it's no accident that the president's infrastructure vision is called the American Jobs Plan.
So speaking of the American Jobs Plan, we know that it also calls for delivering high-speed broadband internet access to every American, highlighting a major inequity for poor and rural communities. How long do you think it'll take to get broadband access to all 330 million Americans?
Well, the president's jobs plan commits us to getting 100% of Americans access to affordable, high-speed internet. And that is going to be a challenge. Deploying that to get to the most remote communities will take time, but we also know that there are communities right now that could have better service if we were willing to fund it and make other policy changes that are needed. I know this is not what you might call traditional infrastructure. This is not a road, it's not a bridge, but it's just as important. If there's one thing we've learned, especially in the pandemic era, but really we've been seeing it for some time, it's that you need a connection to the internet just as much as you need a connection to the interstate highway system in order to participate in the economy, in order to be connected to other communities, even to be connected within your own community, and for kids, even to do your homework. This is not optional. This is not a luxury. And as long as some Americans lack broadband, we are being held back. So we strongly believe that digital infrastructure is part of American infrastructure and want to get to work right away on making it available to every American. But first, we got to be willing to actually put up the funding that it would take. That's why we're making such a big commitment in the jobs plan framework that the president put out.